Well, US President Joe Biden came out swinging against Donald Trump's NATO comments in a speech today.
Former president has sent a dangerous and shockingly, frankly, un-American signal to the world. No other president in our history has ever bowed down to a Russian dictator. Well, let me say this as clearly as I can. I never will. For God's sake, it's dumb, it's shameful, it's dangerous, it's un-American. When America gives us word, it means something. When we make a commitment, we keep it. And NATO is a sacred commitment.
He seems very happy to take the distraction after the widespread reporting on whether he should step down as the Democratic presidential nominee over his memory and age. Now, meanwhile, in Washington, the bill to fund Ukraine, Israel and Taiwan passed through the Senate. It's still to pass through the House. Joining me now from Washington is the Australian's correspondent, Adam Kryon. Great to see you again, Adam. Look, what is this? Trump's NATO comments, they were completely bizarre. Why would he on earth be seeming to encourage Russia to attack NATO members?
Yeah, look, certainly they were bizarre, but he has a habit of saying bizarre things all the time. I mean, my sense is that it was a rhetorical flourish, and to be honest, I'm not even sure that it happened. I mean, why was this not leaked? I mean, he supposedly said this in a room in 2018 with other world leaders and presumably staff, and it was never leaked. So I'm somewhat doubtful that it actually happened, and I think he's just exaggerating at a rally. He's making a rhetorical point because he knows his supporters love this sort of stuff. So yes, look, I mean, if he said it, it was stupid, but it's completely in character with Trump on, basically every topic.
Now, I want to ask you about this bombshell report from independent journalists that alleges, and we don't know if this is right or accurate or credible, but it alleges that the US intelligence community asked foreign spy agencies to actually conduct surveillance on 26 associates of Donald Trump in the lead up to the 2016 election. This triggered the hoax allegations that his team had been colluding with Russia. As I said, this report hasn't been verified, but Michael Schellenberger, one of the journalists, spoke about it on Fox News.
This was initiated by the U.S. government. It came from within the U.S. government's intelligence community, including the CIA, that they asked the so-called Five Eyes nations intelligence agencies, that's the other English-speaking nations, including Britain and Australia, to spy on 26 Trump associates, or at least they had a list of the 26 associates that were identified. This is new information. Some people have theorized about this and speculated about it. We feel very confident that our sources were in a position to know and are very credible in this report. And it's obviously a very serious allegation because this is illegal spying and it's illegal election interference.
If this is true, Adam, this would be completely extraordinary. Yeah. What do you make of it?
Yes, look, I mean, it'd be the biggest story, I think, in the last 50 years of the US. Look, we don't know if it's true yet, but frankly, it wouldn't surprise me. I mean, a few years ago, I would have been surprised. I would have thought, surely that can't be the case. Surely there can't be that level of bias against one side of politics. But frankly, having lived here a few years and seeing it every day, just in the news, it wouldn't surprise me at all that there was an attempt to take down Donald Trump in 2016. And frankly, the story that we already know, the launch of the report, by the launch of the investigation rather, into Trump in 2016 was already pretty baseless in the first place. So this is even worse. So look, we have to listen to what the reaction is, from the officials that are mentioned in this report. But the three journalists who wrote it, I mean, I think they're all respectable and they're acting in a good faith. I've actually met all of them. And they're nice people. So yeah, let's just see what comes of this.
They've had accurate stories in the past. They are credible journalists. Well, one was a former part of the Democratic Party as well. So fascinating.
Yes.
Adam Kryon, thank you very much for your time.